Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisiana's offense will get the first swing of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride Davis here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. It couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
from the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Scanning the field is Hampton. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Oh, he left him grabbing. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Gain of 17 on the play. And first down for the offense.
Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Number 81.
A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Second down after that incompletion. Handoff to the lone back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Picks up 6. Brings up third down.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Brings up second down.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Motion from the offense. Using his legs, it's Perry. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jensen. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the cornerback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. The give from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hampton. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Perry. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On second down, he'll fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hampton. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the 1st down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the 1st down.
Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll try the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to pass, it's Hampton. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's back to throw on second down. He looks that one in nicely. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to Davis. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Timeout, NIU.
And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw at Hampton. Getting some heat. Fires deep on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Perry. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Now second and 10. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
The Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
He's brought down at the 18. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hampton. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs for the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Brown has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
He's tackled at the 27. Second down coming up.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Hampton. And they can't make the connection.
The tight end is incomplete. We're on TV. Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Huskies get it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
For the offense.
And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Firing toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Northern Illinois 17, Louisiana 7.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your... And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. They'll run it on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now second and goal.
Now on second and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Pulls and fires complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
To the air, it's Hampton. Takes the easy completion. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll give it on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. When a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Northern Illinois right back to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Looking downfield, it's Hampton. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Northern Illinois, 31. Louisiana, 14.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Carter. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The snap sets up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you're just thinking hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Northern Illinois 38, Louisiana 14.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20.